Hi, I'm going to tell you a little bit about one of the tools in Photoshop that can be really handy for the beginning user. And if you've been using Photoshop for a while, you need go no further in this tutorial, but this is for someone who is beginning to use Photoshop for the first time. This is one of the selection tools, and it's called the Magic Wand. And the selection tools are up here in the palette along the left-hand side of the screen. You have the lasso tool, but we'll talk about that later. The first one we're going to talk about is the magic wand. And the magic wand is really beneficial for selecting areas of solid color. Let's put a transparent background up so I can demonstrate that. We're going to go to File, New, and we're going to drop down to the Film and Video settings, and we've got one 720 by 480. You notice it says background contents white. For video purposes, we want that to be transparent. So we'll just click transparent there and click OK. Now, we'll open a file. So we go File, Open, and pick this one. And as you can see, it is a black, old rotary dial telephone on a white background. So we'll go up into the white portion here and click with our magic wand. You can see dotted lines going around the image. That lets us know that we have selected the white portion of it. Now, one problem with this is since there's an area of white in here that is cut off from the outside, we need to select that as well. So if you hold your Shift key down, click in there, as you see, it will select it as well. Now, what we've selected is the white portion of the image, and that's not really what we want. We want the phone. So if you go up to Select, in the drop-down menu, click Inverse, then that should flip your selection. Let's test it and see. We'll go to Edit, Cut. There it is. It's gone. So let's go to our other image now by clicking on the top here. And since this is one layer, something you need to remember in Photoshop is each individual element needs to have its own layer. So we're going to go up to the top to Layer, New, and New Layer. And there's multiple ways you can do this. I'll show you another one here in just a second, and we'll click second layer, and it simply copies the attributes of the first layer, and we'll go Edit and Paste, and there is our phone. Now down here you can see we have two layers with the phone showing up on one layer, and we can bring obviously other things in, but I'm going to show you here's another way that you can add to the new layer. Down in this lower corner, simply by clicking on the icon next to the trash can, as you can see, it adds a new layer, and that's a little faster way to do it. So there are also keyboard shortcuts you can use to do this. But let's open another image, and we'll go File, Open, and here's the old radio. This is the iPod of several generations ago. Wasn't very portable, but we still enjoyed listening to it. And we're going to take our magic wand, and again, it's got a solid background, so we will click on the black portion. That's not what we want again, so we'll go to Select, Inverse, then Edit and Cut, and as you can see, it has disappeared. So we'll click on our original image, ensure that we are on layer 3, Edit, Paste. Now, we'll get rid of the magic wand tool and get our move tool. As you can see, it does just exactly what it says. It allows you to move. One of the great things about working with layers too is it allows you to change the order simply by clicking on one layer and dragging it below the next or above the next, whichever you would need to do. Okay, we'll talk about more of these later. Thanks for watching.